What? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, between me and you. Come on, show me.
Between me and you?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Pussy, faggot.
What?
Goal, so I would come.
I named man. I will scream. You have some fucking nerve. I will scream. I name dropped Asmongold. I will drop DMs right now on Twitter and embarrass the shit out of you. This is the second time you have lied. This is the time you have lied. You are a fucking liar for attention. You mean I'll read them to you right now. Exactly what I said. Name dropped Asmongold. I will tell you. No, give me a second. I am so. I don't know if you have an attitude with me.
Let's not.
Listen. First of all, you are not part of this circle to come in. You think these people have question mark me so you can shit talk and get some.
No, you said if you change your mind, someone, Asmongold, and someone else is gonna be there.
Oh, so it was someone, and Asmongold, someone. So you took the name drop of Asmongold. I said Rosh, but no. Listen. Let me tell you exactly.
He's my friend. I like him. He's nice.
How would I know that?
I wouldn't end up in a situation
I am
like
actually
this.
so fucking triggered right now by the shamelessness.
Clearly.
You have just showed some shamelessness. Reach out. It's serious shit, man. I lived with bipolar my entire life. You know, I'm on strong medication, and I know how important that is. So please do not tell yourself that you're a man and you can handle it. You don't need that stuff. Believe me, like, talk to people. Like, that's very foolish. So please, all of you need to, like, take that very seriously.
The majority of calls to emergency services are for road trauma, and the patients most likely to be critically injured are motorbike riders.
Emergency services. Is he breathing?
He's breathing, but it's shallow.
A man in his 20s has come off his bike at high speed.
Are there any obvious injuries?
I think he might have a head trauma and a serious laceration to the foot. His breathing's becoming heavier.
Listen to me. Is there serious bleeding?
I would say yes.
I'm organising help for you now. Stay on the line.
In Victoria, about a fifth of road fatalities involve a motorbike rider, and veteran intensive care paramedic Cam has attended his fair share over the past 19 years.
The patient's in an altered conscious state at the moment, but they've also advised that he might be intoxicated with drug or alcohol. So these often prove to be a difficult scene. Coming off a motorbike at speed, I'm sure the ads on TV are detailed enough that even at low speed, once you hit the road, you can take off a lot of skin, let alone knock to the head, fractured bones or internal bleeding can leave you with lifelong complications just from even minor spills off motorbikes.
You could hit anything, you could hit parts of the motorbike, you could be hit by something and you're not protected by, you know, four doors and the surrounds like people in a car are.
Wow, it is a real suburban backstreet, this.
I get out of my car and I can't see a patient anywhere. I can't see a motorbike.
Whereabouts is he? So, is there much room up there?
So it's a bit confusing initially.
Whose house is this?
My own.
Oh, is this a relative of yours, sir?
Oh, no.
Okay, so, this is what's happened here.
Yeah.
Can we move this car? Have you taken photos so we're right to move it?
As I walk up the driveway, I start to see there is trauma here.
99, continue all back up on code 1.
Skid marks and cars damaged. There's blood all over the ground and there's carnage and debris from the motorbike, and I can see somebody lying on the ground.
Patient's high speed into a garage, hit multiple cars, just getting to the patient now.
And there's the motorbike punched through the rear roller door of the garage. This guy has had a huge impact. He's got huge potential for life-threatening injuries. And at this stage, I really don't know how well or unwell he is.
So, Nathan, what's your perfect day in ambulance?
Oh, perfect day in ambulance.
What makes a really good day for you?
No one really likes night shifts, to be fair.
So night shift is not the perfect day in ambulance when you're rostered on? No.
Yeah.
It's the first time partnering up for intensive care paramedics Nathan and Jody. Both have been in the job for over a decade, but are only just getting the chance to get to know one another.
What did I know about Nathan before we started? Not a lot, but I found out he's kind, generous, caring family man with a good sense of humour. There's two components to a good day for me.
Yeah.
And that is, number one, when we start work in the morning, if I get my coffee.
Yes.
And the second thing is seeing a patient during the day that we've actually had a good impact upon.
Yeah. I think when a patient thanks you, I feel like you've done your job. One of my favourite jobs was a cardiac arrest that we were able to bring back that we didn't think would. And a couple of days later, I visited him in hospital. He sprung out of bed and he shook my hand, and we got a letter from the family a bit later, saying thank you for one more Christmas with Dad. And those kinds of moments, that's what people do this job for.
Yeah. That really resonates with me.
Yeah.
The next cry for help concerns a man who has just collapsed in the heat, trying to finish a triathlon.
We're going to a male with primary problem being heat exhaustion. Says that he's not completely alert. A triathlon, that would do the job absolutely, particularly at the tail end of a run.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how people do that.
I don't think we pay enough respect to what heat can do to the body. If heat exhaustion's left untreated, it can cause hypothermia. Once your body reaches a certain temperature, it can no longer cope. It essentially cooks the body from the inside.
Just looking for a first aid tent or something of the sort. Just as a gentleman just here, he's trying to wave us down without waving.
The body likes to sit in a nice range. Outside of that range, it doesn't cope very well. It can result in cardiac problems, cerebral or brain problems, resulting in seizures, coma. You can also have kidney failure. You lose blood pressure, can go into cardiac arrest. Lots of issues that can occur from heat.
Hi, I'm Jody. Joel, is it? What exactly happened today?
I remember now.
Yeah, okay. When I laid eyes on Joel, he was extremely pale and sweating and extremely confused. These are all signs of heat stroke. He's actually very unwell.
I'm a mess.
You conscious, mate?
In Melbourne's southeast, veteran Micah paramedic Cam is confronted with a horrific motorbike accident.
Open your eyes and look at me. Where's it hurt? What hurts the most? What happened, mate?
I have no idea. I heard the bang and I came running out.
Is that bleeding somewhere?
Yeah, it's very bad.
Yeah, okay. Where's it bleeding?
On his feet.
From under.
Okay, just getting your shirt off, mate, so I can have a look at you, okay?
This guy, he's still got his helmet on. I can see that he's extremely sweaty. He's agitated and restless. He's not really responding. And this can be a sign that their body is compensating for a critical illness. So whether it be a breathing problem or low blood pressure or just severe pain.
Just watch yourself as that car moves, okay?
The owner of the property is still in shock that the stranger made it through his 2 parked cars alive.
I was just doing my gardening and boom, just like that. My daughter, she was just screaming because she never seen with something like this, somebody injured or like in our garage.
Hi, mate. You can see there was another car here. He's bounced off a heap of cars, so maybe set up some intramuscular ketamine.
Well, how many options?
Yeah.
At this stage, I am so thankful that my backup has arrived because I've got to try and establish a set of baseline vital signs, control any hemorrhage, protect the airway, manage spinal immobilisation, listen to his breathing to ensure he hasn't got decreased air entry sounds or a pneumothorax or blood on the lungs, fractured ribs, all these things. I can't do all of that on my own.
So everybody on hemorrhage control at the moment. If you find a bleed, control the bleed. Somebody's double-checked the ketamine?
Yes, mate.
Thank you. Bit of a sting, mate.
Ready? Good job, mate.
Sharp out and away. You lie down, lie down.
Oh, good.
Just checking your blood pressure, mate. Try and keep that arm still.
This guy is critically unwell. He didn't have the ability to protect his body. The motorbike skidded along the ground, run into a concrete pole.
Stats at 86%. Poor trace.
And I have no idea how fast he was going, but from the damage it's seen, it was quick.
I've got his head. Okay. What we're going to do is start moving to hospital, prepare for RSI, manage any wounds, and then probably RSI him en route, right?
There's a concept of the golden hour, which would be get a major trauma patient to a major trauma centre within an hour of the accident happening.
Everyone brace. Yep. Ready, set, go.
Because if he did have severe bleeding internally, the sooner I get there, the sooner he gets to an operating theatre.
Just a couple of straps on to hold his hands in.
My biggest concern.
Hear me? Oh, it's wait.
Good thing.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Minecraft 1.21 Let's Play. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Mother Rose, or you can just call me Rose, and I am a Minecraft YouTuber who also plays other cozy games, but we mostly play Minecraft on this channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing well. It has been a bit since I have last recorded, and there are many reasons as to why, but In short, life got very busy. I graduated college, I was working, I was traveling, and now I am back and ready to start a new Let's Play. I say new Let's Play because I hard reset my computer recently and I totally forgot to back up my Minecraft save. So my previous Minecraft 1.21 world was gone. I have all of my worlds saved through CurseForge, so I thought there was like some CurseForge cloud that holds all the data, but no, obviously that is not the case. Everything's saved on your computer. Totally forgot, and yeah, now the Minecraft world is gone, unfortunately. But instead of being sad, I thought it would be a great opportunity to just start a new world, considering it is the new year. It's actually New Year's Eve today that I'm recording this, so happy New Year's Eve and happy New Year. I hope 2025 brings us so much happiness, abundance, and all the good that we deserve. I did start a brand new Minecraft world. I actually spent weeks figuring out my shader settings, the resource packs that I wanted to use, mods that I wanted to use. And the mods, by the way, they're just quality of life changes. They're not necessarily like too crazy that change the game. I still have my minimap mod because it is a must for me. I get lost way too much in this game. But other than that, everything is pretty vanilla. I did start off with my little bonus chest because I kind of, like in my head, I think of it as, oh, a little fairy left me a present for my new journey. So the fairy left me a present. I have some food, some wood, which I actually need to make my first crafting table. We got that, and now I actually have a stone pickaxe already. Yeah, so the fairy left us some goodies. And now I am going to just start a new adventure. I am so excited. I hope you are excited too. This will be a brand new 1.21 Let's Play with the new freaking forest update, which I will be exploring. I don't know when. Maybe when I'm not a big scaredy cat and when I have some armor. But I definitely will be checking that out since it's pretty new. When I have set goals for myself in my last Minecraft world, it was like so far into the series, it was, I don't know, it was a hot mess in my opinion. So I'm going to establish my goals now, and my number one goal is to defeat the Ender Dragon. Every Minecrafter should defeat the Ender Dragon. That's like a rite of passage sort of thing. So that is my number one goal. I also want to transform the village that I will be living in. Now, this Minecraft seed that I found is honestly so beautiful, and it has a lot of villages. I did do a little sneak peek just to see and get an idea of where I would want to build my base, which I still don't know. I just know that it is a pretty seed. I will leave all of my game details, including my resource packs, mods, and if there's anything else you guys want to know, I will leave them in the description below. I will have my Minecraft seed. I am so excited because I want to transform a village into something super cute and super magical. I love medieval themed villages, so I think I'm going to go with that aesthetic. Speaking of village, I actually need to get a bed because the sun is about to start setting and I have not done anything, and I need food. I also need to find some coal so that I can make some meat that I will be getting from these poor sheep. Thank you so much, sheep, for your contribution. I'm so sorry. I had to take your lives away. I'm so sorry, but I really need a bed and I don't want to sleep with the monsters. But yeah, my goals are to defeat the Ender Dragon, build a super cute medieval Minecraft village, or transform it because I'll just be working with what the village has pretty much. Thank you, Mr. Sheep. Let's go and make my first bed. I want to make it pink, so I need to find a cherry biome. Those are my two main goals. My other goals, I feel like those two are like pretty big in itself. Ooh, I do want to find an ancient city. I've never found one and they're super pretty. I absolutely love how they look, and not a big fan of the wardens. Not a big fan, but I think it would still be super cool to go explore one. So that's another goal. I've never found one before. I think once I establish a place where I want to live and have my base, I will have my base to-dos and like goals like building a sniffer sanctuary or building a cute barn, things like that. That's where those will come into play. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Let's get this coal here because I did get some mutton from those sheep that so graciously gave us some food. And it is turning nighttime. So I'm going to actually light up my area. I want to go under the cherry biome, actually. So I'm going to get this real quick and run all the way up to the trees. I'm also going to get a couple of more stone because I need to build a... Oh, the light is like kind of like refracting in a weird way down here. And on the first night, it is a full moon and we have the aurora. Super beautiful. And I am just going to place my bed and some lights right here. Oh, wait. I'm gonna make my bed pink because that is my favorite color. Let's put this here and make a furnace. And then cook my food. Wow, it looks super, super pretty. I also can make the bundles now in the game. I really want to make one of those, so I'm gonna need some string and leather. I don't see any cows near me. These petals are so pretty. Oh, I should probably take a sapling, a cherry sapling. If you guys have any New Year's resolutions that you'd love to share, I would love to hear them. I have quite a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for my YouTube resolutions, I will share with you guys. I really want to hit 10,000 subscribers, and we're super, super close. I think we're at 9.8 right now. And it was originally my 2024 goal, but life happened, so I wasn't really able to upload as much as I wanted to, unfortunately. But I have a feeling that I will be able to hit it in early January, so that is my hope. So after I hit 10,000, I'm going to do a little celebration YouTube stream and Twitch stream. I also want to hit 15,000 subscribers, which is another insane amount. Those are my main goals. I also want to complete, like fully complete a Minecraft series, which I feel like a completed Minecraft series for me would be defeating the Ender Dragon. Yeah, I think that is what would make it like, oh, I beat the game basically, because that's what it is. You did beat the game. And then after that, I'm honestly not sure. I don't think I have any other goals. Maybe to branch out to other cozy games, like there's actually a ton. There's a ton of cozy games out there that I play mostly off of YouTube. I don't really record anything besides Minecraft. So if there's any cozy games you would like to see me play, definitely let me know. I still have my Animal Crossing series that I want to do. I have not been playing Animal Crossing because it really is one of those I have to be in the mood sort of games, and I guess I'm just not in the mood to play because decorating stresses me out, and that's like the main thing that I like to do on that game. But because I am trying to do it like leisurely playthrough, it is a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to say boring, but it takes a while to get cute items without going to like treasure islands and stuff, which I have not been on a treasure island because I want to do things like more organically, but oh my gosh, boy, is it hard. I don't know. It's like that game, you had to be there when it was released because that was its prime, was when it first came out. I still love that game, I really do, but it's just hard for me to get back into it when I think of all of the beautiful islands and I'm over here with a tent. So I don't know. I will bring that series back, and maybe for the new year I can start doing it again as a daily thing. Now, I did get I have my food, I have my bed, I have some saplings. I'm going to try and find a village. If you noticed, I'm trying not to use my mini map or my big map so much to see ahead. Ooh, lilacs. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, I need to get some leather. Oh my god, you run so fast. I'm really sorry. Please, please, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all I needed. I only needed like a couple. I could make 4 bundles, so I will just stick to 4. Now, I just need to get some string from, not skeletons, from spiders. But there are no spiders out right now. Oh, there's definitely going to be some down there. Maybe I can mark this. Let's create a waypoint. My name, question mark, and leave it as that because I'm very much underprepared. Yeah, to go in there. Also going to get some birch wood so I can get a birch sapling. While I wait for that to drop, I think I'm gonna make the beef that those cows dropped and bring it with me on my journey. Oh, I see some iron down there too. I'm very much tempted, but I think I'm going to stick to the upper levels to see if I can get things like iron and such that way. Just because I am nervous. Mining that deep makes me nervous right now. Have all my food. Ooh, it's a lot of cherry trees over here. This is so pretty. As I said earlier, I do want to settle down in a village so that I'm able to, 1, be near villagers so I can access trading easily, and 2, so that I can transform it into like a little medieval town. Oh, this one's very open. It's like a ravine over here. Oh my god, all the flowers. Oh, that looks so pretty. Hold on, I want to go across. Maybe there's a village nearby. Oh, is there a way to cross this? I could. Actually, I don't have a lot of dirt. I would have to like jump down and jump back up, which I don't feel like doing. I need to get some skeletons, so I think I'm just going to stay awake and not skeletons. I keep saying skeletons, spiders. I need to kill some spiders so that I can make a bundle. Actually, multiple bundles, because I want to use all the leather that I have. I guess we'll just hang out, camp out by the cherry biome again, and build a little place to sleep. Let's place some torches down. Right here is like perfect. And then bam, bam, bam. Do I see any spiders? I don't. I may have to do some running around. Ooh, let's make a little campfire while we wait for something to spawn some spiders. Ooh, I see creepers on the map and I don't like that one. Not a fan. Not a fan of that one. I just need to get some string, please. Oh, I would like some bone. Oh, there is a... You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna have them blow up. There we go. We got XP. And we got a bone. So that if we see a little puppy, he'll be our buddy. Oh my god, there's an Enderman over there and its eyes look so scary. Oh, look how he's walking. I have a resource pack. I think it's called Fresh Animations. It just makes them move, like, makes all of the mobs move differently. It's super cool though. I absolutely adore it. I see a spider. I see some spiders over there. Holy moly. Okay. Did I get some string? I didn't. It didn't even drop any string. What the heck? That's all I needed from you. You couldn't even drop it. Okay. I'm just gonna go down here then. Because I see one right there. gonna eat. Hello, spider. Ew, look at it. Okay, I have 2 strings so far. Okay. That one is all the way over there, which I'm not going over there because I will definitely like get stuck or something. There's one over here. Please drop some string. Thank you. That's 3. Honestly, that's pretty good. Oh, there's another emerald. I need to get some iron so I can get those. Oh no, there's a zombie by my base. My base, and it's just like a camp. Is he coming up? You little shit. Get out of here. Let's go to bed because we can make some bundles now, which is going to help me so much with my storage because I am someone who will collect every single flower like that exists. So some pink bundles. Look at how cute they are. I love that so much. I am going to put some stuff in here. All of the things that I have collected, and it's already full because I collected so much pink petals. All right, we are packed with that. I have another leather. Now let's collect my stuff and be on our merry way. I won't be able to get those emeralds, unfortunately, but that's okay. There is a beautiful flower field that I want to get to, so I think I'm just going to make this jump. Actually, let me get a little lower because I'm scared that I won't make the jump. Oh my gosh. I'm like taking so much damage. All right. We did it. Ooh, let's also get some fish. Ah! Oh my god. Ooh, that looks cool. Absolutely hate the octopus. Despise them, in fact. Yeah, let's get these salmons though, so that if there's a cute little cat, they'll be our buddy. And I'll have lots of salmon for them. Oh, there's a drowned. There is a drowned. Let's get out of the water. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Look at this cute donkey. Hello. So cute. I got some, what are these? Alliums. Allium flowers in this super cute flower field. And, ooh, there is a flat. Oh, I see iron. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite pieces of land ever. When they're just flat and they have the ores just out in the open and I don't have to go into the scary deep dark. Oh my gosh. What is my luck that I just missed the fall to my death? Let's grab this iron though, so that I can craft a... Actually, there's a lot of things that I kind of need. Maybe a shield first. And a pickaxe, maybe, if I have enough. Which I only have 3. So I don't think I will have enough if I want to make a shield. We're doing okay without the shield, to be fair. Like, at least for now. So maybe I could hold it just a little bit until I get more. Pickaxe broke. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a new one very quickly. I did collect quite a bit of coal. So I'm gonna just be on my way again. I got whatever iron that was showing, and I'm still on the hunt for, oops, I have to eat. Still on the hunt for a village. I have not found one yet. I'm pretty sure I passed them. So I'm gonna just go north. This is north, yes. Just go up. I'm trying really hard not to use the big map right now, so I am going to just trust that I'm going in the right direction. And this is actually just a little island over here. There's like nothing by it. Maybe I should make a boat and go into the water. Who knows? Maybe I could find a ship and get some cool loot. There's some turtles. Oh my gosh. Cute little turtles. Well, not little. These guys are huge. Let's make a little boat then. I did have some cherry wood that I would love to make a boat out of. So let's do that. And here we go. We are going to go on an adventure, on the hunt for any signs of life. I found like the most beautiful flower biome. I want to live here. There's so many flowers and I'm literally collecting all of them. Whoops. Sorry, not sorry, but I absolutely have to get all of them like in my inventory. I wouldn't mind finding a good spot to put my base here. Although I still really would like to find a village first. Like if this one's super close, I will live here. Also these sunflowers, super pretty. There's so many. Oh my gosh. And I've been using the big map because I can't stand it. Like it's just been so long. It's taking forever to find a village, and I actually did pass a couple of them, actually. There was 1, 2, and then 3, but will I, like, make my way back over there? Kinda, sorta, but I'm also looking for any other that may be close by to this flower forest, so we'll see, but so far, I have not found any, and that's okay. We're still exploring. I will see out of those 3 if they're like really cute in a good spot, you know, has everything I want and need. Look at this clearing right here. Look at this clearing. Is this not perfect? Oops, not this one. Let's go in free cam. This, oh, there's pumpkins over there. There's a village nearby. This is perfect. Maybe this is a potential base spot. Let's create potential home ? And then let's make it let's make it aqua. Let's make it aqua. That is super pretty though. I did see, where's the pumpkins? Was it over here? Yes, there's pumpkins over there. So maybe there's a village over there. So let's go in that direction. Ooh, there is I think it's a broken nether portal, and there's pumpkins by it. Hopefully I can get, even if it's gold armor, I'll wear it. Ooh, there's a gold block. I will take that too. All right. And we didn't get any armor, but there is some obsidian. There's not much that I really want from here, actually. Maybe the gold blocks. Oh, but I need an iron pickaxe. Well, I will just leave this here then. I won't touch it. Won't take anything. Now, there's a huge flower biome over here. Still got a lot of signs of pumpkins. Honestly, it might be this village that it was pointing to, but I don't know. Here's some more pumpkins. I'm also running out of storage once again, and I need to make food, because I'm jumping around and it's just like costing me lots of energy. Look at your big head. Oh my god, your child's head is humongous. That is so adorable. You are the cutest thing ever. Little bee. Do you want a flower? There you go. Do you want a flower? There you go. Oh my god, then you make a little bee? Little bee, do you want a flower? So cute. That is adorable. All right. We got some food on us. Please. Please, village. Please make yourself appear. Please show up. It was this little village. It's this village down here is the one that we saw. And there's some of it up here, and then it's down there as well. Oh my gosh, I have to like cross the water again. It's very treacherous mountains. I honestly think that's a perfect word. These mountains are huge in this Minecraft seed, but they're super pretty. Ooh, I will take your bread in 1 second, actually. And there's iron. There's a little bit of iron here. I will gladly take that if you're not using it. All right. Kind of want to go up. So... Oh my god, there's kitties. Hold on. Hello, Iron Golem. I know you're protecting the kitties and all, but I would... Oh my god, look at your head. Oh my god, this one's cute. Hello? I know you're protecting the kitties and stuff, I do. But like, I want to be their friends. Oh my god. Oh! No, come back! Yes! He is my buddy. Wait, can I get 2 cats? No! I need more fish. I need more fish for you to be my buddy. That's okay. I have my 1 cat. I don't know what I'm going to name you, but I will get a name. Let's head upstream. Oh my gosh, is that a freaking spider? Oh, there's a spider spawner. Oh. I don't know if I have to put this only around it like that. My god, a spider spawner. Do you know how amazing this is? This is awesome. Hold on. I may just live here. This is like really good stuff to find. Okay, well, hey, I kind of need you off that. You think I could sleep in here? Oh, I can. Okay, let's just go to bed. Oh, my kitty's sleeping on me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for protecting me. I have a name tag. Okay. I'm going to save the name tag. Let me know what I should name the cat. Oh, this is an important time. Hello, yes. I'm going to name you. We're figuring out your name. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I just pet it. I just pet my cat. I didn't know that's a thing. I had no idea that was a thing. You're so precious. Oh my gosh. And we also have a saddle. So I'm going to take that. I am going to reorganize my stuff right now, actually. Let's leave a chest of... Well, I'm not going to leave exactly those things, but a chest of junk. I'm going to leave a chest of junk in here. I'm going to pack the important things. Yeah, I think we are set. set. I really need some food though. I'm gonna need to get some more. And then we have iron. I'm gonna make a shield because I desperately need one. I have 5 more iron left, and I think I am going to make my first set of armor. Actually, no. I need a pickaxe. Let's make a pickaxe. And then I can make a sword. Yeah, let's make the sword. Screw it. Why not? I'm already there. All right. We are pretty okay. There we go. I have that. My bed. Oh, I'm going to do spider... Hello, I can't type. Spider spawner. And I will make this an actual spawner when I'm ready and like all settled with my base. Kitty. It is time for us to go. I am going to leave all this other stuff in here because I won't need them. And yeah, let's go head on back up. How do I want to do this? I can just like bridge my way up. Oh, there you are. And we are home free. Oh, here's the first house. Nothing in here. This is a very funky spawned village. And my kitty's right here. So cute. What's in here? Ooh, I have some emeralds. Some potatoes. Are you sleeping? Real? I'm gonna take all of these because I need a lot of food. And you have some more wheat. Ooh. I will take these hay bales. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your contributions to the future of Rose, who will be the future monarch of the medieval dynasty that I will be building. I don't know when I just got like power hungry, but... Ooh, and an iron horse armor. We have an iron plate and an iron horse armor, and I have a saddle for the horse. That's amazing. I have a ton of bread now. Oh, we just upgraded majorly. This place is super cute. I just don't like that it is just up on a mountain. We're gonna be on our way once again. Let's go see what this village is about. I think I'm just going to cut to when I find the perfect village, and I will let you guys know. I will be right back with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the little traveling montage that will begin in 3, 2, 1. Beep. Oh, wait, I kind of love this. I think I am going to stay here. I don't mind that it is a little elevated because it's not like it is just one elevated section. It's actually like a big area that is elevated. Oh my god, I've never seen this structure before. let's bunk here for now. And I actually need to build a chest. I'm gonna put my chest here. Just gonna put all my stuff in here. Let's just go check out the area. I'm gonna place my dogs in here. One of them, you guys are not following me. Come in. Come in here. Stay. And stay. All right. This area obviously is going to need some work because, yeah, there's a floating fountain that I'm going to have to fix. This place is honestly so cute, and I can see it being such a beautiful little medieval kingdom. It is definitely going to be a huge work in progress, but I feel like the structure is already there. Like, I can imagine the walls being built up, defense being a little beefier, and overall a really cute little village system running throughout this little valley. And I also have a lot of space just across the way that I can build all of my basics, like my farm, my trading system, my house, all of that good stuff. Now, all that's left to do is to get started. But that is where I will leave you guys. I had so much fun exploring for the first episode in the new Minecraft 1.21 series. There's so many things that I want to do, and I am so excited for this fresh and new adventure, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, Happy New Year. I hope this year is very wonderful and good to us all because we deserve it. I hope you guys have an amazing night, day, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I feel like I don't sound as excited. I kind of like just woke up, so I don't want to strain my voice. Thank you guys so much for the insane amount of support on the first Minecraft video in my brand new world. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of the sweet comments. You guys are so kind. I did get a lot of your name suggestions for the cat, so I will be picking one out at the end of the video. I think I have to get some more cats because all the names are super cute. But yes, thank you guys so much for the insane amount of support. I still have to plan out my celebration stream. I did want to do it the previous weekend, but it didn't happen. I had to do some stuff with my family. So I will let you guys know whenever that does happen. Thank you guys so much. I don't think I can say that enough, and I don't want to get annoying. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. I am going to be building my Minecraft starter house. Yay! I feel like I'm pretty unorthodox, I think is the right word, when it comes to my playthroughs. I like to build my houses on the second episode because I still have so much to explore, and I'm a really indecisive person, so I never really know where I want to build and how I want my house to look. But I did spend some time in creative mode on like a flat world and made a cute house, and I'm satisfied with how it looks. And my idea for my house is that over time I want my house to get bigger as I accumulate more things. Me personally, it is too much to have a big house in the first episode of the early game. I don't have enough stuff to fill it in, and I definitely do not have enough time to get a lot of materials for it. So I'm working with the time that I have, and yeah. So it's going to be a progression of the house getting bigger. I will expand it and might go through many changes. There will be additions added to the house. Now, I do need to gather quite a bit of materials for this house, so I am going to show you guys all that I get. And through the power of Adobe Premiere Pro editing, you guys will get a cute little montage. I won't be talking too much, but I will pop in, and I just hope you guys enjoy. See you soon! Hello friends, it's Editing Rose here, and I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover to summarize what I did. As you can see, I gathered so much of the materials that I needed for my house so far, and I dug deeper into the lush cave, which I was so excited about, and I just continued to explore this area a little bit more to see if I can get some more diamonds. And we open up into this giant cave system. I saw some more diamonds over there, so I bridge on over to collect some of that, as well as some iron, which honestly I'm going to have to make an iron farm soon. I just need to find a really good one that works efficiently, because I've tried so many and they always end up not working. So that will be a future little build. Now with that all summarized, let's head on over to finally building my house. Hello friends, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little montage. For my materials, I am going to be using smooth sandstone, regular sand, variations of moss, different variations of spruce wood. Those are all the materials. I'm so excited. I also mapped out the layout. Again, I did make some changes after I initially mapped it out in this survival world. It's still a pretty small house, but it's going to be super cute, I promise. Now let's go and get started. I have my smooth sandstone here. I also need to make some more moss blocks, but that's for the roof, so I'm not going to be worried about that. And yeah, I'm just going to start building inside of the moss blocks that I set out and go from there. Hello friends, I hope you enjoyed that montage of the building. Let me know if you like that style of time-lapse or if you would prefer more commentary. I would love to know your opinions. But I am officially done with building the house. I'm going to go into free cam and show you guys what it looks like. I did eventually fix the roof. It was a little bit skinnier on the top, but I did not like how it looked. I do plan on adding a window in the upper section up here because I think it looks a little weird, especially since it's not decorated. But overall, it is so cute. I love how it turned out. These chair planks are here to indicate where I'm going to put the fireplace and the chimney, which will wrap around up top towards the front of the roof. So this is temporary. I will change this out for stone bricks and obviously other variations of it. And this is the back door. I plan on putting like a smithing station here. I think it looks super cute. And this is just the inside. Everything is pretty much the same. I have to add some oak planks as the flooring, and there's my bed. I added in some windows. I chose the light blue stained glass because I thought it looked the prettiest. And I also have some white stained glass up there as well. I just love how this came out. Obviously, I have a lot of decorating to do and fixing up on the inside. But my plan is to do that all on stream, which I will be streaming Minecraft today, January 14th. So if you guys would like to join me on decorating my house, I will be live sometime around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. EST with Minecraft. And before I forget, I did choose a name for the kitty. There were so many cute name suggestions, and I definitely have to get some more cats. But I have decided on Charlotte. I think it's a perfectly fitting name since we did find her near a spider spawner. Unfortunately, do not have all of the materials that I need to build an anvil to name her, so I will do that on stream as well. Thank you again for that comment. I will keep those other names in mind for when I get another kitty and we can name them one of those. Thank you guys again. So yeah, you guys can totally join the stream and we can just have a chill hangout while I decorate around my house. But that is where I will leave you guys because it took me an embarrassingly amount of time to finish this house because I had so many trial and errors and many things to fix. But I am so happy with it and I hope you guys like it. If you want to catch the streams, I will leave the link up on the screen as well as in the description and the pinned comments below. So definitely.
Hello everybody and welcome into the first episode of my first ever Minecraft Let's Play. I am so excited to be doing this. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And you know what? There's no better time than with this new update. I feel like it is definitely cozy coded. Is that a thing? Let's head down. With the new 1.21.5 update, the new mob variants, the new plants. Speaking of which, oh my goodness, oh they're so pretty. I just felt like there was no better time than right now to start a cozy Let's Play. I've been seeing a lot about the Forever World trend. Is it a trend? I don't know. I've been seeing a lot about the Forever World and I've been really inspired to start one of my own. Alright, so let's take this wood and we're gonna make ourselves a pickaxe first. Yes, perfect. And we're gonna go straight for some stone. Just grab what we need. 4, 5, 6. So let's make ourselves a pickaxe and an axe. Now, do y'all craft your axes pointing to the right or pointing to the left? Because I know to the left is actually what the sprite is, but I've always done everything to the right. I don't know. Let me know. Let's just poke around. Got bees. Oh, this is such a pretty flower forest. Oh my goodness. And we have the cows. And their little snoots. Oh my goodness. I love cows. So when the sneak peeks into the Spring to Life update started dropping, I had so many friends tagging me in the Highland cow pictures because one thing about me is that I love cows. Oh, looks like we have a village. And I like the idea of being close to a village. And I also like the idea of maybe stealing some of that tasty wheat. But yeah, I actually got to see Highland cows for the first time the other month, and it was the most magical experience of my life. Made my day. No, it made my year. I want all of this wheat. This is very important to me. Oh, dandelion. I'll hold on to a dandelion. So let's just gather up all of this delicious wheat. It's gonna be our food source for quite a while, I can already tell, which is fine by me. Oh, is that a savanna? I don't normally build with acacia wood, but it's nice to have there just in case. And oh my gosh, having warm biomes means that we'll get the warm mob variants pretty easily. Eventually, I'd love to build a home for all of the mob variants and collect them all. But for now, I think I need to focus on making a home for myself. I decided to make myself a bunch of bread before setting my spawn and starting a strip mine for the night. I gathered up some granite for my future home and found some iron, which I promptly smelted to make an iron pickaxe. Is there no cave? Oh, I take it back. I found the cave. Oh my word. Okay. Oh, there's scary things. Oh, scary things. But also, diamonds. No! Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever gotten diamonds this fast in any playthrough. This is so exciting. Oh, this is so exciting. 4? No way. But no. Stop. I hear scary things, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. Okay, that might stop me a little bit, but is that... Oh, there's more diamonds. Okay. I want this. This is absurd. Oh my word. I don't think I've ever had that many diamonds. Day 2 of the game. Oh my gosh. Just going to... have to make a run for it. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, thank goodness we see the light again. What I want is a bit of coal. Oh my goodness. Oh, the leaves. Oh, leaf litter. Oh, it's so cute. All right. We just need a... Nope. So I'm gonna do this. I almost ran into that. Put this in here. And we'll start smelting our iron. I'm at least going to make myself a chest plate. Sir, I told you when I came back this would be my bed again. You're going to get booted out. Hello. Oh. Am I interrupting? Oh my word. You know what? All of you out. No, not on top of me. I really think I need to move out. Make some leggings and a helmet for now. Yeah, no, I'm judging you. I'm judging you both. Yes, both of you. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I'm gonna make myself a diamond axe. Big upgrades here. And a diamond pickaxe. For now, let's just put a lot of this in here. Don't want to die with anything important. I'm going to craft myself a boat. And we need to go get stuff. I need lots of different woods. I need birch wood, I need oak wood, but especially I need spruce wood. I have been working on a 100 days project in Minecraft, and I have had no access to spruce. It's been painful. So painful. All I've wanted is to build with spruce, but my block palette has been oak wood, birch wood, and bricks. And I'm still going to use those 3 for our little starter home. But I need some spruce to go with it. I'm desperate. I'm so desperate for it. Is that a little squid? Have I never seen a little squid before? There's a squid and I'll get you out, buddy. I got you. Oh, the puppies. They have different personalities too. Hello. Oh, babies. I'll give you a bone. Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh my gosh, it worked. I didn't think that would work. I did not think that would work. We have a dog. We have a dog. This is so exciting. Goodness, wait. It was meant to be. There you go, puppy. You're so cute. Okay. Well, now I need a name for you. If you would like to help name this pup, just comment what you think their name should be. We'll name them next episode. Oh, you're so cute with your yellow collar. Oh my. Oh, that's right. They added a new crafting recipe for the lodestone. Oh, the wildflowers. Oh, the wildflowers. Oh, I love them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're so cute. And you match them now. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that you were a pillager. This wandering trader actually had some pretty good trades, including a mangrove propicle, which I really wanted. He was buying water bottles, so I made a couple and tried to trade for 5 emeralds, except he locked out at 2. So I trapped him in a boat in the hopes that he would refresh in the morning, then chopped down some oak and birch trees for the rest of the day. Okay, let's see. Good morning. Oh, it didn't work. Oh. Okay, well, you're staying in this boat until I can come back and get that propagule, okay? Well, would you look at that? Let's get some spruce wood. Maybe we get a Highland cow too? Oh, I don't know, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I don't actually know how everything spawns. But if we could get one, that would be so cool. I gathered some spruce wood, said hi to the cold variant of the pig, grabbed some coal, then iron, then wildflowers, and hit the hay. Alright, let's get you in the boat. Back home we go. I am going to be needing a decent amount of clay, so I'm making the shovel. So in the morning, we can go out and gather a bunch of clay to start smelting into bricks. I'll put them there. Hope you don't mind. With the amount of granite that I've already collected, I think I'll have enough bricks once all of these are smelted. I'm hoping. While everything is smelting, I am going to go on a little adventure and look for a lush cave because I really want moss. I'm hoping to get a mossy roof. I haven't really explored over towards the savannah, so let's just poke our head over here. Whoa. Oh! Whoa! Oh my goodness! Oh! They're so cute! You're also so cute, Cheap. You are. But look at the horns! Oh, I love them! Oh, I love all the new cow variants. Ah! No lush cave over here. But there are cocoa beans. So don't mind if I just borrow some of this. Thank you kindly. I am determined to find a lush cave today. It's gonna happen. That tree is so pretty. I love big oak trees. Oh. Okay, that's not the kind of moss I was looking for, but oh. See, Pale Gardens, another thing that I have not cracked yet, and I'm a bit too scared to, I'm not gonna lie. Those are scary. Very scary. But that, yeah, that's too scary. I think it's also, okay, it's also up there. But that is not scary. Oh, there we are. I want you. I want you. You. Oh, so pretty. Moss gathering turned into impromptu mining. I grabbed a bunch of iron and then some moss and other pretty plants. When I emerged, it was raining, so I ran back to the village as fast as I could and got my iron smelted. I am gonna go over to where I want to build and just start setting up. I think right here would be a nice area for our starter home. We can make a bigger one later, but we just need a place to settle down in first. Oh, I think one day as a part of this little series, I would love to upgrade this village, make it look nicer. I've seen a lot of people do like village upgrades and stuff, and it looks really fun. And, you know, maybe making some more homes for all these folks would be nice. What are you doing outside? Did you get pushed? Did they push you outside? Oh my goodness. How dare they? Go on the bed. You get comfy first. We're claiming the bed. It's ours! And now for the building. Okay, and here is the finished starter house. I am so happy with it. I think this will be perfect for the start of all of our adventures. Of course, we have all of the wildflowers and firefly bushes you could ever possibly want. Decorated the roof with loads of them. The color palette is definitely a lot of yellow and green, and that's how I like it, so that works for me. Got a couple lanterns in here, of course a flower box with some really pretty flowers, and inside we have our pup. I made a little fireplace to keep everyone warm and cozy and also to brighten up the space. I don't really know what to do with the rest of this area though, so if you have any ideas, let me know. Then over here I have a little smelting and crafting area decorated with a lantern, glowberries, and a little flowering azalea bush in a flower pot. Then up here is the attic slash second story slash my bedroom. We have lots of glowberries that'll light up the area once it's done. I was gonna put some chests maybe, and then over here is my bedroom. It's pretty small, nothing too crazy. You do have to watch your head and your step, but you get a little balcony as you quite like the view. It's very nice. And that's pretty much it. I have a lot of stuff I can do to add more storage and organization, but that is for another day. Last thing I'm going to do is show you how it looks at night. Oh, I'm so excited for it. Here we are at night. Oh, it just looks so magical with the glowing firefly bushes, and you can see inside. It looks so cozy with the ladder and the lantern and the glowberries. Oh, I'm so happy with it. And that is all I have for this first episode of a cozy Let's Play. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be sure to eat some food, drink some water, stretch, rest, and take care of yourselves. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play series. In the last episode, I built my starter survival home, and in today's episode, we are going to do some interior decorating. I think that is all that's on the to-do list, and I will show you guys what I did on the exterior because I did live stream that part over on twitch.tv/Mother Rose, which is always linked in the description if you ever want to hang out. I have been streaming Minecraft more frequently since I want to get a lot of stuff done, more tedious stuff done in the survival world. But yeah, I did decorate the house on stream, and now I'm going to go show you a little tour of what I've got so far. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the front of the house. I had such a hard time figuring out how I wanted this top window part to look, but I think I'm content now with it. I love how it looks, especially with the leaves. It looks like a little hanging shelf up here. I love it, and I think it came out super cute. I also put this little mailbox here. And then over here, I just have a little window with some carrots in front. And then to the side, we just have some more little details on the windows. I love how they came out. I got all my inspiration from Pinterest. I have a whole Pinterest board that is dedicated to Minecraft builds, and so it definitely helped when it came to choosing window designs because I had a very hard time with this part. It sounds silly, but I don't know, it's just harder than I thought. And then over here is just this little corner with a little pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, a chest, and some flowers. I'm actually going to go on this side because it leads to my little garden. I absolutely love it. I think it looks super cute and it serves a purpose. I think I will expand, but I'm going to build a separate dedicated farm that's much bigger with barn animals and things like that. But for now, we just have this cute crop garden. I have some potatoes and wheat growing. I think there's carrots in here. I actually don't know. I don't think I have any carrots, but it's super cute. And then this is the little details on the windows over here. This is probably like my favorite window design I've done. And I kind of want to put some more flowers up there at the side in like little pots. I think that would be really cute. But if you follow this little moss path, there is the back of the house that actually has my little smithing area, which I thought was a super cute idea. Oh my gosh, these vines are growing crazy. I need to put string up there. And this little smithing area also connects to the chimney. And this is what it looks like from the front. Super, super cute. I love how this came out. Again, it serves a purpose, but looks super adorable. I just have some stuff here, my stone cutter, a crafting table, a furnace, and that is honestly pretty much it. Now, if you go inside, it is still pretty crazy in here, but I did add this little fireplace just to get an idea of how I want it to look and where to place my stuff around it, like my bed and furniture and walls and things like that. I don't think I'll change it because I'm very satisfied with how it looks. And I just have a painting up there and some other decoration. And I added my oak floors into the house, and I also have a lot of pets in here. It's kind of giving farmer. And this is a donkey that I actually got on stream. His name is Excalibur. It was like the first name that popped into my head, and I learned that that's actually the sword name for like King Arthur, the thing with like, or the sword that's in the stone, and I thought that was funny. So his name is Excalibur, and we're keeping him. I also got another kitty. This is, I think it looks like a little calico cat. Super cute, love her. And my other kitty, oh, okay, here's Charlotte. And I still have to name my dogs, but I don't have any name tags for them. If you guys want to leave some comments. I think I actually did see some. I may have to pick some out soon. But yeah, they're just in here chilling. I have this crazy little storage system going on. But that's pretty much it. And this is the full view of the house, even though the sun has set. I think it looks super, super cute. I am so in love with the roof. I'm glad that I added the dirt blocks because they look so natural. I'm just super proud of it. And I hope you guys just like the little decorations. I also added some stairs down here, which I will be expanding once I start working on building up the beautiful little village over there and connecting the paths. I do have a ton of podzol here, but I don't have any silk touch to gather them. I would love to use them for a build, but for now, it's just gonna stay there until I do have the right tools for it. All right, and now that we have the tour done for the exterior, it is now time to start decorating the inside. I will be listening to all your feedback today and doing a little bit more commentary while I build, because I also do enjoy some commentary while playing in my own world, so I am more than happy to talk more during my little decorating process. Now, I am going to need to get all the materials that I want to use, and I think I just need spruce wood because that's all that my house is made out of besides the sand part. And I'm going to use the same spruce inside. I'm just going to cover up the moss that we see here poking out, and I think I want to add a second floor, kind of like a staircase up here, and have a loft for my bed to stay. So I am just going to actually move my bed because I want the stair to be right in this corner. And I think it can start like over here. Let's get Charlotte away from there. I do not have any spruce wood, so let's plant some more. And it'll actually make some more potzel, which I don't mind. I'm actually gonna put these two together and these two together. And I'm gonna let them grow naturally while I figure out the layout that I want. Excalibur, get off the freaking stairs. I also used the diamond that I found, which I found some more the last time that I went mining, so I have a total of 22 now. I used some of it to make a diamond axe because I ran out of iron, and I think I want to make my enchanting area, obviously not like, it's not going to be super cute, but I do want to get the library books or not the library books, the bookshelves. I want to get the bookshelves and all of the enchanting stuff that I need, which I have enough diamonds for an enchanting table, and I just need to make a pickaxe, which I'm going to do that right now just so I can get it out of the way. Actually need some sticks. Whoops. So let's do that. I have my pickaxe. I think I need obsidian, which I don't have any. So let's put these because I need 2 diamonds, my pickaxe, and then I will go and get the obsidian because I think that's all it needs. Yep. Oh, and a book, which I do have. So I'll leave that in the bottom right corner over there until I am ready. Now, this is a pretty decent staircase. I don't think it needs to go any higher. I'm just going to put these under here because it's going to bother me if I keep looking at it. And then I'll replace them with regular wood once I'm done. And I think the cutoff would be fine. Maybe I can go up another level. Like so. And then kind of make this a overhang and put like a cute desk down here. I want this part to be the kitchen because I think it will be cute since it leads out to our quote-unquote backyard. So that might be nice. I do have a cauldron because I stole one from a village. Not my village, but a different one. I'm going to place that right here. Move the calico cat. Oh, they're sitting next to each other. Okay, yeah, and timeout. Stop climbing on stuff. What was I getting? Oh, I want to put some barrels. But I need some wood. Looks like I need to go out and get some more materials. I am going to stick to my cobblestone materials because that is all I have. I'm just running out of stuff left and right. So that sucks, but it's okay. It's alright. We have a whole forest of oak wood, and one of the spruce trees are actually done growing, but I think I'm going to wait for it to grow too, and then chop them down at the same time. Let's go and get some wood. I'm just going to gather a random amount and go from there. Ooh, there's some bees over here that have some honey. I wonder if I could like have them move over to my area. I don't know. I really want to. I'm gonna make some trapdoors very quickly for them so that they don't get hurt by the fire. And I think I can just share it this way. We're safe. All right, cool. I will keep this location in mind so that when they do come out, I can kind of lead them over to my spot. Or I think I can make my own as well with the honeycomb. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I can make it right now. What? Okay, let's do that. And then let's lead them to the area. But I don't have any flowers. I need to get some flowers. Oh no. I'm getting distracted. The sun is setting though, so I need to go to bed before some monsters come out. I don't want to deal with monsters. Lots of oak. We got like a full stack already. That's awesome. Alright, let's head back home. I have a ton of flowers in my chest, so I am just going to grab one of those. When there's light out, I will lead them over. Let's go and check up on those bees and the trees again. Get some more oak. I'm going to put a fireplace or campfire underneath this little beehive. Do that, and then get rid of this one. There we go. So this should be fine. They shouldn't get hurt by this. Alright, let's go see if we can lead some of the bees over here. Follow me. I have a cute little cozy home for you. Now it is man-made, so I hope you don't mind. Alright. Oh, look at the little baby. The baby. Oh, this is so adorable. I want to see if they'll go into the house. They should be able to go into the house. I think that's how it works. Now, there was one other bee over here. I think he's in the beehive right now. There's still some inside. Hopefully, you guys will make the journey. Oh, I thought I could get some honeycomb. Well, hopefully, they can make the journey over to my starter home. After I do my interior decorating, I think I'm... What was that? Oh my gosh, it's a sheep. I think I'm going to start choosing an area where I want to build my enchanting tower. I absolutely love enchanting towers, and I think I want to put my nether portal in the same area because I feel like they're both mystical things, so that would be cool to just have them all in one place. But I also think having them separately fills out an area more, or I can have multiple portals and call it a day as well. We will see. Oh, let's go. Both of the trees have grown. Wait, are they in here? Oh, they are. Oh my gosh. I didn't hear anything at first. I got very sad, but they are in there. Alright, so I have quite a bit of wood now, and I think I'm going to start finishing up the loft area because it's going to be the easiest to... Excalibur! Stop it. It's going to be the easiest to decorate, so I'm just going to get it out the way. I'm going to just replace these. Excalibur. I need to get a lead so bad. And I don't want to put him outside because I don't want him like wandering off and then I lose my donkey. Going to make some more spruce because it'll make it have a platform but not like totally block out this top part of the windows. This is so cute. I think I'm going to add some railings, but I'm going to do oak railings just so I can have a different color for once. I will do one more spruce slab out actually. I don't like how that looks. And then I'm going to put the railings up here. Ooh, I really like this. It's super cozy and quaint. I don't need much for a little room, and it serves its purpose. Oh, I should also make these spruce stairs so that I can start hiding. Oops. Hiding this little roofing part with all the moss that's here. Okay, it's looking a little weird, but it's going to come together. I just have to trust the process. Like this whole time, that's what I've learned, is to just trust the process. I will just continue blocking off all of the moss and see you guys after I am done. All right, so I have the roof all covered. I think this looks way better. And now I'm just going to start adding some more spruce pillars up on these sides because I kind of want to shrink it down on the inside. I don't need a crazy amount of space. And I'm gonna actually use the oak. I want to see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, this looks like Neapolitan, however you say it, ice cream, but in totally different colors. Maybe I don't do the oak over here. Then I'm gonna need to get the spruce if it's grown. I'm gonna break this because I know I'm going to need to use that upper spot. I can probably do like mirror a shelf on this side. That might be cute. And then the pillars will be up by the side of it. Ooh, you know what could also look cute? Are cobble deep slate stone walls in between the pillars, like here and here. Okay, it'll look like something once I go get some more spruce. Oh, the wandering trade. Oh, wait, you have leads. I might need to steal those. And you don't really have anything for me, unfortunately. What can I make with brown dye? How do you even make brown dye? Oh, from cocoa beans. I did not know that. But you don't have anything. And I need a lead. Oh, actually, I did not have to do anything. Come on. Nope, this way, thank you. Wait, how the heck did no one's supposed to get out or get in? Oh, I should probably move that then. All right. Excalibur is safe. Just gonna place these here and make them stripped. Ooh, I really love how this looks. I absolutely love that. Instead of these slabs, I can do stairs. Oops, that's not a stair. That's a stair. I like that a lot. Then I can put like a little flower pot up there while I wait for those spruce trees to, or that one spruce tree to grow, which reminds me, I should just go plant this one over here. In the meantime, I am going to make some barrels so that I can start working on the little kitchen area. Going to make 2 barrels, and this will act as our fridge. And then there's going to be some water in here. I don't think I should do more spruce trapdoors, so I'm going to use some oak planks. These orange acacia slabs are also cute too, but I think it will look weird since it'll be the only acacia colored thing. So I am going to use some regular oak wood. And these will act as some upper shelves. Also going to make another furnace. It'll be our little stove. I need the calico kitty to come over here. Thank you. So this is going to be the stove, and I'm going to make a little, I think it has to be 1 block higher. Kind of like a stove top, because this one's going to go underneath. Ooh, that's super cute. Now, for a little bit of decoration, I'm going to add a little flower pot over here. I have a ton of flowers. So this one is going to be right there. Super cute. And I do need to get some more lanterns. For now, though, it's going to just be no lanterns. Just until I can start doing some mining. But I think this is good so far. And maybe even some more chests, like a double chest on top. All right, since the stove is set up, I am going to just start decorating all around. I am all done with decorating the interior of the house, and I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like. So, when you go in, you are greeted with some cherry blossom themed rugs. I scattered them throughout the little house because I thought it was cute. And this is the kitchen area. Lots of dark colors going on, but I kind of like it considering it's a little bit more colorful on the outside of the house where we have my garden and everything. But I absolutely love this so much. I feel like it's very cozy and cluttered. I have some extra chests up here, some barrels as more storage. This is the little fridge area. I did move this around. I kind of like flipped it, and I think this works a lot better. We have a little cutting board, some smokers for food. I have a cute little horse painting. Oh, and speaking of horse, the donkey's out there. And this still needs some water in here, but this is a sink. And then we just have a little armor stand here. The fireplace, which fits right in with all of the deep slate bricks. I love it so much. Over here, we just have a little armor thing going on. I did have it taller with some more barrels at the top, but it was touching the ceiling too much, so I didn't like it. And I just made it a little shorter. Also, this is our door decoration. I think it looks super cute. I hope these lychee, I keep wanting to call them lychee berries, but they're glow berries. I hope that they grow so that it can emit more light. I will be replacing a lot of them with lanterns once I get some more iron, but I think they're super cute for now. Lots of flowers all over the place, as you can see. Then I have this little storage area, which is very unorganized right now since I literally just finished placing the last bit of items in the house. But I think this underspace works for storage better. I realized I needed a place for my storage, so I sacrificed the little desk area and chose to put some chests here. And then just up top is my bedding, still pretty much the same, but I have like an extra chest here, and these are like my nightstand or something, whatever you want to call it. I have a cute little painting, which it kind of reminds me of the Pale Garden, so I'm going to pretend that's what it is. I did not put any chairs in here because I thought it would be too much considering I have a lot of animals in the house, but I think it still looks super cute and cozy, and I absolutely love how it came out. I think this is my ideal starter home where I don't have too much, but there is so much room to expand, and I'm excited. I'm very, very happy and satisfied. And I did mention earlier that I wanted to make a little enchanting area. It's going to be pretty janky. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be cute, but I do want to have it set up at least. And again, all my materials are all over the place, so I'm just going to put some stuff away. I have my diamonds, and I did have some books, but I don't think I have any more. Oh, wait, no, I do. I need some obsidian, and that's all I need to get. I'm going to have one of the axolotls kind of like hang out somewhere. This was blown up by a creeper, so I'm just going to open it back up and put the axolotl in here, have him run around until I figure out when I can get some more iron, which, speaking of, there's actually some right here, so I'm gonna get this. Alright, we got all of it. Honestly, that should be it for a new bucket, so I'm just going to go make that right now in the smelting area, which I did not put a gate in the back, so I have to go through my house. Ooh, I think I could put in a blast furnace, so let's use this. And it's all done now. I forget how fast that is. I'm just going to grab some water from here. There is a lava pool over there, so I am going to get my obsidian from that area. There we go. And then start mining. Have my books, my diamonds, and we are all set to make the enchanting table. And then here we have it, our first enchanting table, and the only one we will really need. Alright friends, that is all for today's video. I had so much fun today decorating my starter home and finally getting settled. And since we have an enchanting table in next week's video, I am going to be building my enchanting tower. and I love building towers, so this is going to be so magical and so pretty, and I am going to be way more prepared with materials than I was today. I hope you guys look forward to that, and I appreciate you for supporting me and the channel. It means the world. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day or night, a great time zone. I will see you in next week's video. Goodbye! Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say thank you guys so much for 15k subscribers. We hit it super recently on, almost said July, January 27th. So I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and enjoying the videos. I have a lot of resources that I need to collect for some builds, and I'm going to just spend a couple of hours here in the Minecraft survival world to get all of the things that I need, because I have quite a few farms that I want to make, and I am going to need a lot of materials for it. I also got a new skin because I wanted something more detailed, and I am updating my OC, my original character's outfit, and it's something very similar to this, so I thought it was fitting, and I think it's really cute and still fits my cozy vibe. Now grab a snack, get cozy, and I hope you enjoy this long play video.
In this video, I'm starting the hardcore world that I've always wanted. For this first episode, my goal is to build a cozy starter area with everything I'll need to survive. Kicking it off on day 1, we spawned in a savanna biome, so I punched an acacia tree to get some logs. Using the wood, I made a pickaxe, and then dug into the hillside to gather up some cobblestone. In the process, I found a huge coal vein, so I took the time to mine it all since it'll definitely come in handy. After that, I used the cobblestone to craft a full set of tools as well as a furnace. With some basic gear obtained, I set out to explore for more resources. I first found a cactus, and then I noticed a bunch of sugarcane along the coastline, so I gathered that up as well. I spotted a cave with some iron in it, so I went down to mine it. Just as I was gathering the last few pieces, I noticed a skeleton, so I decided not to risk it and headed back up to the surface. As I continued looking for more resources, I saw a shipwreck in the ocean, so I swam over to it to gather the loot. Unfortunately, one of the large coral sort of spawned right in the middle of it, so I was only able to find one chest. At least it did have some food in it though. The sun was already beginning to get low, so I climbed the hill in the hopes of spotting some sheep so that I could make a bed. Sadly, there were none, but I did spot a couple of cute armadillos. Before I could find any sheep, it got dark and mobs started spawning. Not wanting to risk it, I dug into a wall to wait out the night. I ate the food we found in the shipwreck, and with nothing better to do, spent some time mining a bunch of terracotta. I'm sure we'll be able to use it for some future builds, so why not gather some up? I also took the chance to smelt the iron we gathered, which I used to craft a new pickaxe, shield, and shears. Once the sun came up again, I continued our adventure and eventually found a village. It had tons of valuable resources like hay bales, a brewing stand, a bed, and even some melons. I'm probably most excited about the bed since we can finally sleep the night away now. I really want to find a place to settle down and build a starter house, so I started searching for the perfect spot. Along the way, I came across a second village where I gathered more resources before heading toward a jungle biome I had spotted. While I was there, I collected some jungle wood, bamboo, and cocoa beans. I also found a cave with some dripstone in it, so I gathered a bit so I can eventually set up a lava farm. As the search for our starter house location continued, I spotted my favorite wood types, dark oak and spruce. So I took the chance to gather saplings for both of them. My inventory is so full at this point though that I had to throw away my sword to have space for the spruce saplings. You can clearly tell where my priorities are. After searching for a bit longer, I think I finally found the perfect spot. It's a decent sized island surrounded by a river which feels super cozy. I also see a cherry blossom biome and a village nearby which we can incorporate into some future projects. First things first, I made a couple of chests and unloaded all of my items. I then crafted a bunch of fences and made a small animal pen. Using wheat, I lured some cows over to it and bred them. While I was at it, I set up a second animal pen, and this one can be for sheep. Now that we have those set up, I went down to the water and tilled a bunch of grass so that I could set up a simple wheat farm. And I also planted all of my sugarcane along the edge of the water. These are the basic farms that I pretty much always set up when I first start my worlds, since I'll have an easy food source and they'll also allow me to eventually create a level 30 enchanting setup. My next goal is to get better tools and armor, so I made my way down to a nearby cave and began collecting all of the copper, coal, and iron that I could find. Once I had a decent amount of iron, I smelted it down using some furnaces and then used it to craft a full set of iron armor. Feeling a bit safer now, I made my way deeper into the mine where I eventually found a geode, so I took the chance to mine a bunch of calcite and smooth basalt as I think they could be fun to build with. After that, I continued exploring the cave and I eventually found my first diamonds. This is always such a great feeling in a brand new world. I eventually found 2 more diamond veins, so I decided to use the shiny blue stuff to craft a pickaxe. Now that we can mine a bit faster, I gathered several stacks of both tough and deep slate as I want to use them in our starter house. While I was down here, I also took the chance to gather up a bit of diorite. At this point, my inventory was completely full, so I made my way back to the surface. Once I got there, I dropped off my items and then crafted a brand new axe and shovel using the diamonds that we got. After that, I took care of some of the chores around our base, like harvesting all of the sugarcane and wheat, and I also bred the cows and sheep again. Since I'm going to need a lot of wood for everything that I want to build, I planted a couple of dark oak and spruce trees. While I was at it, I figured I might as well plant a jungle tree as well as the bamboo that we gathered earlier. Some of the trees had already grown, so I chopped them down. I also cut down some of the oak and birch trees that were already on the island since I'll need them for our starter house. I noticed a bee's nest on one of the trees, so I placed a campfire underneath it and used shears to collect the wax. I pretty much have everything we need to build our starter house now, but there's still just a few more materials that we need to gather. First, I headed down to the edge of the water to collect sand for glass as well as clay for bricks. Next, I went down into the mine to gather up a bunch of diorite and cobblestone. I then crafted a stone cutter and used it to make all of the different deep slate blocks that I needed. After that, I chopped down all of the bamboo and crafted it into planks and slabs. While I was crafting, a wandering trader interrupted me, and since he didn't have any good trades, I took the opportunity to get 2 free leads. After that little distraction, I crafted copper grates and combined them with beeswax to prevent them from aging. I then took a quick break to breed the animals again before going on the hunt for a few cornflowers, which will be fun to decorate with. I went back into the cave once more to collect some glow lichen using shears. Finally, I crafted a few lanterns, which should be the last item we need. Before starting on the build, I took a minute to breed the cows once more and gathered all of the sugarcane along the edge of the water. That took a while, but we've now gathered every single block that we need to build our starter house. I started by laying down the foundation using a mix of deep slate blocks. To make the shape of the house more interesting, I added 2 smaller sections on either side. For the second floor, I went for a combination of diorite, calcite, and birch logs, which is one of my favorite block combinations at the moment. For the roof, I kept it simple, using both spruce and dark oak wood for a clean look. Now it's time for the little details that really give the build character. I added hay bales, lanterns, a large flower planter at the back, and even a log pile made of oak logs and extinguished campfires. And with that, the exterior of the house is finished. I'm super happy with how it came out. I'm eager to get started on the interior, but before we get to that, I took a minute to breed the cows again, as well as collect all of the sugarcane and wheat. With those chores out of the way, I made my way inside our house and began removing all of the grass blocks. With the grass blocks gone, I started placing in the floor. For one of the small rooms, I used some of the yellow terracotta that we collected during our first night. It's a little out there, but it does make our room feel super bright, which I love. For the rest of the floor, I used spruce wood and jungle wood. After that, I placed in a staircase for access to the second floor. And for the floor itself, I made use of jungle wood again. I built the ceiling for the first floor out of spruce wood, but now there's just way too much of the spruce color, so I decided to swap out the floor for oak wood instead, which helped create more contrast. I think the second floor will be the perfect area for our storage room, so I first placed in some pillars to divide up the room a bit, and then got to work fixing up the ceiling using dark oak. I then filled in the gaps in between the pillars with a bunch of chests and barrels, and it's not a whole lot of storage, but it should be more than enough for at least the early game. After that, I created a railing for the stairs using bamboo trapdoors. To fill out the center of the room, I wanted to create a large rug, so after experimenting with a few different designs, I settled on one using a pattern of amethyst and purple wool. After adding some final details like flower pots and a painting, I'm happy to call our storage room finished. I incorporated quite a few blocks that I don't normally use, but I'm really happy with the result. Now that it's done, I got rid of all of the temporary chests on the first floor and moved all of the items upstairs. I did absolutely zero organizing, but we can get to that later as I really want to finish decorating the first floor. Before I get too carried away building though, I decided to breed the cows once more, as well as harvest the sugarcane. Heading back inside our house, I got to work detailing the main room on the first floor. To add some color to the area, I created a large rug using red wool and red terracotta. I'm not going to lie, it took me like 20 minutes to design a fireplace that I was happy with, but I think the end result was totally worth it. I even managed to hide a couple of furnaces into the design so that it has some functionality. To fill out the rest of the room, I added some storage underneath the stairs and then placed in a couple of paintings on any boring sections of walls. I moved on to detailing the bedroom next. First, I made a small desk and placed a couple of flower pots on top of it. I then created a shelf higher up on the wall and filled it with additional storage. To tie the whole room together, I made a simple rug using white wool and carpet. We still have one more room to fill, and I figured it would be the perfect spot for our enchanting setup. So I bred all of the cows one more time, and then unalived all of the adult ones for their leather. With the leather, I crafted a bunch of books and then turned them into 15 bookshelves. I then placed them down inside of the room. To create the actual enchanting table, I'm going to need some obsidian, so I made my way over to a lava pool that I spotted earlier and used water to convert it into obsidian. I then spent like 10 minutes mining 30 blocks of it. It takes so painfully long with a pickaxe that has no enchantments. At least we've got plenty of extra now so that we can build another portal later on. Anyway, with all the resources in hand, I headed back home and crafted our enchanting table. I placed it in the center of the room and added some final touches like a grindstone, storage, and flower pots to decorate the area. I'll eventually add an anvil as well, but unfortunately, I don't have enough iron right now. I thought it would be a lot of fun to display a map of the island inside of our house, so I crafted some maps and took a stroll around the island to reveal them. Back at home, I put the maps up on the wall. It's going to be so rewarding watching this entire area fill up with builds. Assuming I don't die, of course. I've been procrastinating organizing the storage room for long enough, so I used the extra leather to craft a bunch of item frames and then placed them on the sides of all of the barrels. For labeling the chests, I decided to put signs on the pillars where I could write down what's inside. To make them easier to read, I dyed the signs white. It took some time and effort, but I eventually got all of my items sorted. This always feels like such a huge milestone to me since we're now set up to work on other projects. Before we do get started on other builds though, let's just take a moment to admire the fully finished interior. I'm super happy with how it came out. To celebrate finishing the interior of our starter house, let's take a moment to check in on my cats. If you're new here, this is my totally shameless attempt to guilt trip you into liking the video. Jokes aside, it really helps support the channel, so I genuinely appreciate you taking a moment to do it. After all the building we've been doing, I have 0 coal left and only like 3 diamonds, so I got to work putting together a mine entrance where we can eventually mine a bunch of useful resources. I went with a pretty simple design using spruce wood, but I think it fits the area nicely. Of course, we still need to dig out the actual mine, but before we get to that, let's get distracted with some terraforming. I started by removing the temporary crop farms along the edge of the water. They've served their purpose, but I want to build better looking ones later. With those cleared out, I began working on a custom cliff face to connect the upper area where our house sits and the lower area where the mine entrance is. I think a more rocky appearance will make the mine feel much more natural, plus, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I love a good terraforming project. To create the rocks, I used primarily tough blocks with just a bit of cobblestone and acacia logs mixed in for some texture variation. Once the cliff was looking decent, I built a staircase to connect the upper and lower levels. I also created a path to connect everything, which really helped tie the two areas together. You might have noticed a weird hole in the cliff, but don't worry, I specifically left that area open so that we could add a nether portal. I went with a design similar to the mine entrance, but changed it up enough to give it its own unique style. After placing the last of the obsidian and patching up the area behind the portal with tough blocks, I felt like the build was looking pretty good, so I lit the portal using my flint and steel. Why go inside though when we can procrastinate adventuring the scary nether by doing more terraforming? I started by harvesting some cocoa beans I'd planted earlier, and then used them to craft brown concrete powder. With the brown blocks, I added more texture variation to the cliffside. It's a small detail, but I think it really helps take the terrain to the next level. The final touch I wanted to add was some greenery, so I used my shears to gather birch and oak leaves. I also collected tons of flowers. There's such a wide variety since about half the island is technically a flower forest. While I was at it, I used my shears to grab a bunch of shortgrass as well. I then placed all of the vegetation along the cliffside. It added so much life to the area, tying everything together perfectly. In total, all this terraforming took me close to 2 hours, but looking at the before and after, I'd say it was totally worth it. This is probably a dumb idea with only iron armor, but I want to go to the nether to mine quartz for XP. I crafted some gold boots to stay safe from piglins and made my way inside. For once, I actually got a pretty decent spawn. I quickly mined quartz until I hit level 30 and then headed back to the overworld. Back at home, I used the last of my diamonds to craft a new pickaxe and enchanted it. I ended up with Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3, which is honestly so lucky. Using my brand new pickaxe, I started digging out a large hole for our custom mine entrance. Once I was happy with the basic shape, I started digging a staircase deeper underground. The plan is to extend it all the way down to diamond level. Along the way, I ran into a cave and I couldn't resist the urge to explore. After mining some coal and iron, I ventured deeper into the cave and found more diamonds. I continued mining all of the valuable resources that I could get my hands on. And since we have a Fortune 3 pickaxe now, we're getting so many more ore per block. And I was getting seriously lucky with the diamonds. I even found 3 veins side by side. I ended up collecting so many that I took a pit stop to craft a full set of diamond armor. Since we're a lot safer now, I continued exploring the cave. After mining for another 20 minutes or so and collecting a bunch more resources, I ended up running into an abandoned mine shaft, so I took a quick look inside. I found some glowberries and a golden apple before leaving. Honestly, I'm just terrified of the poisonous spiders. They've killed me so many times in the past that I don't even want to risk it. Since my inventory was completely full at this point, I made my way back to the surface. After organizing my items a bit, here's a look at all the goodies we gathered. Since we have so many diamonds, I made a brand new set of tools. I'm also up to level 33, so it's time to enchant 2 things. First, I enchanted my shovel and got Efficiency 4. Then I enchanted my axe and also ended up getting Efficiency 4. That was a very productive side mission, but now I want to get back to detailing the mine entrance. First, I replaced the ground with coarse dirt and patched up the walls with cobblestone. Once I was happy with the basic shape, I started mixing in other gray blocks to give the whole area a messy, chaotic look. To give it some functionality, I placed a few barrels into the wall. The area was looking a bit too gray, so I added some grass and flowers for a pop of color. For extra detail, I added a few blocks of raw copper, and to enhance the cave vibe, I finished it off with some pointed dripstone. I think the cave is looking pretty good now, so I went back to digging the staircase deeper underground that we had started earlier. I mainly just want an area where I can safely mine a bunch of deep slate and tough blocks. While digging the staircase, I even stumbled upon a few more diamonds. After reaching all the way down to Y-54, I made my way back to the surface to drop off my items at home since my inventory was completely full. Now that I have some space again, I made my way back down, stopping along the way to gather a few stacks of diorite. After that, I went all the way back down to the bottom and mined deep slate and tough blocks until my inventory was completely full. Hopefully that'll tide us over for a while, so I headed back to the surface. The next thing I want to build is a barn for our animals, so let's start by gathering all the materials we'll need. I'm going for that classic red barn look, so the first thing I did was dye all of the sheep red and shear them for their wool. After that, I used some bone meal to create glow lichen. We're also going to need more oak logs, so I got to work chopping down trees. While I was at it, a wandering trader showed up offering some of the new pale garden blocks. I really want to get my hands on these, but I don't have any emeralds, so I went over to a nearby village to see what I could find. Unfortunately, there weren't any emeralds in the chests, so I turned one of the villagers into a Fletcher and traded sticks with him to get some. When I got back home, I was surprised to see a second wandering trader had spawned. I have no idea how rare it is to have 2 traders like this at the same time, but oh well, I'm not complaining. Anyway, the second trader's deals weren't great, so I stuck to my plan and used my emeralds to buy some pale moss and an open eye blossom. I think we can grow more with bone meal, so these will be super fun to use. That was an exciting distraction, but let's get back to collecting all the resources that we need for the barn. First, I chopped down all the bamboo and a bunch of the trees we had planted earlier. Since I plan on using a lot of stripped spruce, I went ahead and stripped it right away to make my life easier later. We also needed more bricks for flower pots, so I headed down to the water and gathered a bunch of clay. While the clay was smelting, I crafted the remaining blocks we'd need, like red concrete powder and various types of tough and deep slate blocks. With all that done, I think we finally have everything ready to build the barn. As I mentioned earlier, I wanted to create that classic red barn look, so I used a mix of red terracotta, wool, and concrete powder for the walls. To make the build more dynamic, I added a silo attached to the side of the barn. For the roof, I framed it with a white outline using diorite and birch logs, and then filled in the rest with a variety of deep slate blocks. Outside of the barn, I created 2 large hay bales, which really helped with that farm aesthetic. With the exterior done, I did what I do best and connected the build to our pathway system using coarse dirt. I kept the interior of the barn really simple, so let me just show you the final result. I tried to keep it as open as possible to leave as much space as I could for the animals. As for the silo, it turned out to be the perfect spot to add some extra storage. All that's left to do is bring the animals over from their temporary pens, so I started with the cows and then brought over the sheep next. It's super rewarding seeing the barn full of life now. All this building has left me running low on resources, so I planted a few spruce trees and chopped down some of the oak and birch trees in the nearby forest. The spruce trees grew surprisingly fast, so I chopped them down as soon as they were ready. I then spent a few minutes building some beehives in front of our house. Not only are they practical, but they also add a nice detail to the area. We're back up to level 30, so I took the opportunity to enchant a second axe since mine is going to break soon. I was hoping for Silk Touch, but I only ended up with Unbreaking 3. I think the area behind our house will be perfect for a pumpkin and melon farm, so I began planning out a stone border using cobblestone and tough blocks. To add some color to it, I surrounded the entire thing with a combination of flowers and grass. After that, I extended our path over to the entrance of the farm. I then created rows using spruce slabs and waterlogged them so that the farm will stay hydrated. On top of the slabs, I placed fences to stop the melons from growing where I don't want them to. Finally, I tilled the ground and planted all of my seeds. Once everything grows, it'll bring so much color to the area. I want to create more paths so that we can keep expanding our base, so I headed down to the mine and gathered a bunch of gravel for coarse dirt. I think it would also be fun to use packed mud, so I first used water bottles to convert our regular dirt into mud. I need to combine it with some wheat though, so I went over to the nearby village and straight up stole their entire food supply. While I was in the village, I spotted some cats and I couldn't resist the urge to tame them. I can't get over how cute they are. I went back home and positioned the cats near our back entrance, as well as the front entrance, in the hopes that they'll scare creepers away. I also put this little kitty in front of our barn. Just look how small it is, it's so cute. I don't have any name tags yet, but once I get some, I'll name these cuties, so be sure to let me know if you have any name ideas. Getting back to build mode, I used the wheat that we got to finally craft our packed mud. After that, I built a path extending further along the top of the hill. I then used the packed mud we made to add more texture variation into the path. I also mixed in just a tiny bit of granite, which I think fits the block palette nicely. While I was at it, I also textured the paths at the bottom of the hill. I want to continue adding more color and life to our base, so I got to work planning a potato farm. After getting all of the water sources in, I covered them up with dark oak slabs, and on top of those, I placed a polished deep slate wall and lantern. With those in place, all that was left to do was till all of the grass blocks and then plant our potatoes. I didn't have enough to get the whole thing filled in, but we can keep expanding as they grow. I like this design so much that I got to work building a similar one at the bottom of the hill. Only this one will be a wheat field. I got interrupted by a pillager, which was a bit annoying, but I got the farm all put together in no time. These farms are adding so much character to the area and really helping with that cozy vibe, so I can't help but add one more. This one is going to be a bit different though, since it's for sugarcane. I made a border using path blocks, and then created alternating rows of waterlogged spruce slabs and sugarcane. It's a simple design, but I think it helped fill out the space quite nicely. My shovel was about to break, so before it does, I went to the nether and mined quartz until I was back up to level 30. I then crafted a new diamond shovel and enchanted it, getting efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. I also crafted an anvil and combined my two axes to make a better one. Using my brand new tools, I got to work chopping down the spruce trees outside of the house, and then I terraformed the area a bit more just to get it looking a bit better. As I was tidying up the area, I finally got around to chopping down the old animal pens since we no longer need them. Considering this is hardcore, I want to keep enchanting my gear, so I made a trip to the nether once again to mine quartz until I was level 30. While I was mining, I spotted a fortress which I would love to explore. Before I take it on, I went back to the overworld and enchanted my sword. I ended up getting sharpness 4 and looting 3, which is awesome. I'm feeling more confident with a better sword now, so I went back to the fortress. After exploring for a while, I found a blaze spawner, so I took a few minutes to get blaze rods. Since I have looting 3 on my sword, I got a bunch in no time. I continued looking around and collected all of the loot that I could find. Along the way, I saw some magma cubes, so I killed them for their cream. We can make fire resistance potions with these, which will make future nether trips a lot less risky. In order to brew potions though, I'll need some nether wart, so I continued exploring until I eventually found some. This has been a super productive adventure, but before I do something dumb and die, I decided to head back home. Most of our crops had grown at this point, so I harvested them all with my fortune pickaxe and then replanted both fields. I was able to get both of them filled in, which is awesome. What's not so awesome is the fact that I only have 2 furnaces inside of the house, which is honestly starting to annoy me a bit. To solve this problem, let's build a blacksmith where we can hide both an auto smelter and lava farm. Without wasting any time, I got to work crafting and gathering all of the materials we are going to need. It took a while, but we should have all the materials that we need now. I got to work building, beginning with a foundation made of tough blocks. For the second floor, I used stripped spruce beams for that Tudor-style look, then filled in the rest of the walls with a mix of oak, birch, and bamboo. To make it look like an actual blacksmith, I attached a forge to the side of the house. I then replaced the grass blocks near the forge with stone and cobblestone to give it more of a medieval look. To bring the build to life, I added a magma block to resemble hot coals in the forge. Next, I placed a smithing table, an anvil, and an armor stand, which all fit the blacksmith theme perfectly. Since the covered area on the side of our starter house was still empty, I added a few extra details there as well. The other side of the blacksmith was still looking a little bland, so I added oak leaves for a nice pop of color. I did the same thing at the back, but for this one, I placed flower pots on top, so this way we could add even more color. With all the flower pots filled in and the final touches in place, the exterior is officially finished. Moving straight inside, I got started on the interior by fixing up the walls and getting the ceiling in place. I heard a wandering trader outside while building, and after checking out his trades, I saw he was offering a mangrove propagule. I'd love to get my hands on one of these, so I ran over to the nearby village and traded sticks with the Fletcher again. Using the emeralds, I traded for the propagule and then planted it behind the barn. Somehow, I always seem to be getting distracted, but anyways, let's get back to working on the interior of the blacksmith by building the floor. I decided to use red terracotta and concrete powder to help bring some color into the room. I think we should be able to hide a super smelter in the basement, so I planned out a staircase using dark oak stairs. To fill up the wall above the staircase, I used a few paintings. After adding a few more details, here's a look at the fully decorated first floor. Moving up to the second floor, I patched up the ceiling and then added a railing using oak trapdoors. This would be the perfect spot for a lava farm, so I crafted up some cauldrons as well as buckets. I then ran over to the lava pool where we had mined obsidian earlier and collected a bunch of lava for the farm. Heading back to the blacksmith, let's begin building the farm by placing a row of cauldrons. Next, we need to place a row of full blocks above that, so I used rock copper just to flex on the haters. Underneath the blocks, let's add our pointed dripstone. At the very top, I placed some temporary dirt blocks and then surrounded them with trapdoors. After removing the dirt, all we need to do is add in the lava. Full transparency, I have fire tick turned off in this world. If I didn't, this would 100% burn down the entire house. Anyways, you can see the farm is working since lava is dripping down into the cauldrons. Eventually they'll fill up, and then we can use the lava for fuel in our furnaces. As I mentioned earlier, I want to put a super smelter in the basement, so I took a minute to make a new pickaxe and enchant it since this is going to require a lot of digging. I ended up getting efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3, so I combined my 2 pickaxes to create one with efficiency 5 on it. Heading to the basement, I began digging a huge hole where we can build our super smelter. Hopefully this will be big enough. Now that we have a spot to build in, I began crafting all of the necessary items. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough iron for all of the hoppers, so I made a quick trip down into the mines. There's a huge cave system down here that I've barely come even close to fully exploring, so there's still tons of iron all over the place. While looking around, a spider knocked me off a ledge, which nearly gave me a heart attack. I really need to get feather falling on my boots because that was a close one. Anyways, after mining a few stacks of iron, I made my way back home and started smelting it up. While waiting, I went over and cut down some mangrove trees. Once the iron was ready, I crafted the rest of the hoppers. And with that, we should have everything that we need now. Finally, I got to work building the super smelter. I've never built one quite like this before, so I followed a tutorial that I found by Mysticat. To make sure it works, I loaded up the rest of our raw iron, and as you can see, everything flows directly into the output chest super fast. This is going to make smelting so much more convenient. I want to decorate the room since it looks absolutely terrible right now, but I heard a wandering trader outside and he was offering pale oak saplings. I've never used pale oak before, so we have to get these. I ran over to the village once again and got some emeralds from the Fletcher. I then traded for a couple saplings and couldn't even wait for it to grow naturally, so I tried using bone meal. That's when I realized I'm stupid, since we actually need 4 saplings, similar to growing a dark oak tree. Before the wandering trader despawns, I quickly ran back to the village once again. This time I traded wheat with one of the farmers. After getting a couple more saplings, I finally grew my first pale oak tree. I cut the tree down and then used my fortune pickaxe to try and get as many saplings back as I could, but of course, the entire tree only gave me back a single sapling. Oh well, at least we have more of an excuse now to eventually find and explore a pale garden. I spent half an hour or so making the super smelter room look a bit more presentable. I even used the limited pale oak we got for the floor. I chose to keep all of the redstone completely exposed, so if something breaks, we can easily fix it. I went to check in on the lava farm upstairs, and all of the cauldrons were full. After collecting the lava with some buckets, I loaded it into the furnaces and started smelting all of my copper. I've got a build idea that's going to need a decent amount of it. While it smelts, I planted tons of oak and birch trees all around our base. I've been chopping down a lot and not really replanting, so I just want to bring back that lush vibe to the area. By the time I was done, the copper was ready, so I crafted some trapdoors and waxed them so that they won't age down. Since there's an open area in front of the house, I want to fill it up with a netherwort farm. I started with the soul sand and then placed the netherwort on top. Then to create a planter box of sorts, I surrounded the soul sand with the trapdoors that we just made. I want to do a base tour at the end of the video, so I spent some time using bone meal to add plenty of grass and flowers. This should help tie everything together and make the area look much more presentable. There's just one more thing I want to build though, and that's a dock. I challenged myself by trying to build it on a diagonal, which was a bit tricky, but I think it helped make it look a lot more interesting. For a final touch, I added some lanterns, as well as a couple boats. Now that the dock is finished, let's slow things down for a minute and take a look at everything that we've built so far in our brand new hardcore world. Some of you have been asking me to use shaders, so I thought for the tour I could put those on so we can see everything in its full glory. Beginning the tour at the bottom of the hill, we have a big crop farm here, and then on either side of the staircase we have our nether portal as well as our mine entrance. Let's head up the stairs as this is where most of our builds are. We can first check out our little bee farm here. I usually hide my bee farms in some sort of structure, but I thought it'd be fun to just have them kind of roam around freely, which also adds a lot of life and atmosphere to the area, just seeing them kind of fly around. Let's check out the barn next. Of course, our little kitty is guarding the entrance for us, thank you very much. But let's head inside and check in on our animals. We of course have our cows as well as our sheep. I really like the red kind of barn style that we went for. It's just that classic red barn look, you know, can't go wrong with that. If we head back outside and take a left, we have our pumpkin and melon farm. This one is super satisfying with like the perfect rows. I know it's not the most efficient to have it set up like this, but I like how it looks, so yeah, really happy with this one as well. Heading further along the path, we of course have our starter house. Let's go take a look inside here. Again, thank you for guarding the door, thank you very much. I had some different blocks to use, you know, like the bamboo as well as just jungle for the floor. So I tried using some different blocks that I don't normally always use, so I had a lot of fun experimenting with those. While we're in here, I also want to update the map. You can see this is what it was looking like when we first made it. Pretty much just had our starter house there. So let's take this one down and you can see, oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Just so much more stuff on here. It's looking awesome. Let's take this one down as well. Only these two should really have changes on them. But while I'm here, I also wanted to convert these item frames into glowing item frames, which should just make it look quite a bit better. You can see that's why I have the glow ink in my inventory. You know, I'm a 200 IQ planner. So this one is going to go back here. This one will go here. Let's grab our other two maps. This one will go right there and boop. It looks so much better with the glowing item frames. You don't get those weird lines in between the different maps. But as you can see, we've only filled up this small section of the island, and I'm so excited to keep expanding and eventually fill out the rest of the entire space. While we're in here, we might as well check out our storage room. Typically, I just do kind of boring rows of chests, but here, you know, I had some pillars dividing things up and also using a combination of barrels and chests. Then labeling things with signs and stuff like that just made it a bit more unique and interesting to look at. That's about it for the house, so let's head out the back entrance here to check out our sugarcane farm. I haven't really harvested this since we first planted it, but we have a lot of sugarcane. Whenever we need it, we can just quickly come back here and gather it all up, so I'm really glad we put that together. If we wrap in between the two houses, we have a really good view of the forge on our blacksmith. I really like this kind of tucked away area in between the two buildings. It's just sort of cozy and has a nice vibe to it. But let's go check inside of the actual blacksmith since we have a couple of farms in here. If we head upstairs, this is of course where we have our lava farm. You can see it's almost all filled in again. This was a super quick farm to set up, but it's honestly going to save us so much coal, which is, you know, kind of a pain to gather sometimes. Let's head to the basement and check out the super smelter. I feel like I always procrastinate putting these together in my Minecraft worlds, so I was like, you know what? I'm just doing it episode 1, getting it out of the way. And this is going to be super handy for just, you know, obviously smelting up large quantities of items. And it was also fun using the pale oak for the floor. Heading back outside, we just have a couple more things to check out, and that's our other crop farm over here, as well as our netherwort farm. I'm always super scared going into the nether to gather this stuff up, but now that we have it, it's going to be super helpful for brewing potions and making future adventures a lot safer. I think that's pretty much everything that we've built so far, but I'm seriously just so excited to keep expanding this